I'm a real one nigga, I never speak on the hunt. And I only speak fast on the track. I don't read the lesson talking about number with comedy, nigga. They pussy, they cat. If I pull the drum out, nigga, this bitch shoot. I say that he gangsta, I know that he cap. Nigga run around screaming that he got a body, he kill number flies in the trap. I'm a real one nigga, I never speak on the hunt. And I only speak fast on the track.
Peace. What's going on? What's going on?
What up, fam? We a little late tonight. A little late, you know. A little late. But
yes,
hey,
we are a little late.
We here though.
Yep. Welcome to the Ugly Damn Truth Show. I am Calvin.
And I am COOPER.
Yeah. We got a pretty good one tonight, man. Yes, we do. Now the topic tonight is signs that you may be in a one-sided relationship.
And sometimes people don't even realize.
They don't even realize they're in a one-sided relationship, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're doing everything you think you're supposed to do, but it ain't working. And you wondering why it ain't working. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're in a one-sided relationship.
You're in a one-sided relationship. So today we're going to talk about different signs that you probably need to be aware of.
That you might be already aware of.
And after you hear this, you may realize that you are in a one-sided relationship.
And you might need to make a damn decision.
to do something. But anyway, thank y'all for joining us again.
Hey, like, subscribe, and hey, please make a comment.
Yeah, make a comment. Let us know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want us to talk about, man. And
we had somebody wrote this one in for us. Wanted to talk about this particular subject line. Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have been in relationships where
it's like
it just seemed like things are just not working in your favor. You know what I'm saying? You're doing everything you're supposed to do as far as what is required of you in a relationship, but it's just not moving in your direction as far as having things going. You know what I mean? Just run smoothly for you. You know what I'm saying?
We want things to be smooth. We
all do.
Yes.
We all do. But these are some things that you can look at and kind of observe in your own relationship to know if you may be in a one-sided relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah. And one of those things is the communication. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you may be in a one-sided relationship if you're doing more of the communication and the other person is not reciprocating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the conversation is pretty much dull. You're not fulfilling the conversation. You just you're doing more of the communicating with this person, but you never really get a response back from them.
Yeah.
You texting them.
Dry responses.
Yeah, you get one-liner, one-worders. You know what I mean? Okay. Meanwhile, you're writing out.
You're writing a book.
Pretty much. But their response is one word. Okay.
They're like, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's one sign. That you most likely you are in a one-sided relationship.
You definitely are in a one-sided relationship.
Corey?
Yeah, man. Another thing is, if they're far as if they aren't there for you, like you know what I'm saying, that the person is not there for you like you were there for them.
Yeah, you're right. And a lot of times that happens too. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through, real life situations and you're trying to vent with that person, tell them, hey, I'm going through this and going through that, but they seem like they're not even paying attention. They don't really give a damn about what's going on with you.
Yeah, they don't know how to accommodate your needs or wants. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's always that you're accommodating them, but they don't know how to reciprocate that same energy back towards you. Mm-hmm. So that can be a little tough for you as an individual. Like, hey, you know what? I'm putting in all the effort in to, try to understand, what you need, but you're not doing the same for me. You're not bringing that same energy back towards me. You know what I mean? So that, that makes a relationship a very complicated situation.
Yeah, basically you're saying sometimes people don't open up. You're opening up to them,
but they don't want to.
But they don't want to open up to you.
Ah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have, been in situations like that when you know, okay, something is really wrong with him or her.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm trying to reach them, and they just don't want to open up and talk to you about anything.
They don't want to be vulnerable.
You know what I mean? At any given point, no matter what it is, it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna get into that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So I agree with you. That is definitely a big sign. Another sign is too different relationship expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people be in a relationship and they can see the long view of relationship as far as the long term, but the person that you with, short term, they can't see past a month.
No, they only seeing in the right now.
They can only see right now. They're not planning
Long-term.
and seeing the long term of the relationship. That could be a sign of a one-sided relationship too. You know what I mean?
Because they're looking at the right now. They're not looking at the future. They're not trying to. They don't have you planned in the future.
They don't even have you planned in the future. Exactly, because a person that can see you in the future and planning for that, that's what they're going to do accordingly. They're going to plan for it because they already see you there.
They already see you.
They see you there. Yeah.
Man, peeking around the corner. Okay. Okay. Another one, sign is if you're only the one who puts in the work on the relationship. You're the only one that's putting in the effort. You're the only one that's going above and beyond. You're the one that's, hey, date night come, you're the one planning it.
You're the one planning it.
Hey, you want to go on vacation?
You're the one planning it.
You want to do this?
You're the one planning it.
Yeah. The other person don't never give you no type of suggestions, no type of comments on what they want to do. But hey, you know what? I'm in for the ride.
Yep. Most likely, you're in a one-sided relationship.
Yeah.
That
makes
and basically all I'm just saying is, listen, you're the one that's putting all the energy into a relationship. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You're the one.
And
And this just doesn't go for a relationship of girl, like, being boy and girl. This is friendships too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's one-sided friendships as well.
Yeah.
You're going through a situation and the phone doesn't ring from your friend. But as soon as they're going through a situation or whatever, you're there for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're calling them up, hey, you need this, you need that, but it's not reciprocated on your side. You're in a one-sided relationship.
You definitely are, bro.
And another sign is, even though you have this person in your life, you still feel lonely.
Yeah, you shouldn't feel lonely.
You still feel lonely.
But why are you feeling lonely?
Yeah.
Because
There could be multiple reasons why a person could feel lonely.
okay.
You know what I mean? We can go deeper into that. It could be something that's dealing, with them. They could be going through some issues that they haven't resolved, or
Makes sense.
their partner, is not being there to fulfill certain needs as a friend should, or a girlfriend or boyfriend should. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't be in a relationship and still feel lonely. You should still have someone that you can be able to talk to.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel that way. You shouldn't have to feel that way. So that is a sign that you're in a one-sided relationship. Excuse me.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in a one-sided relationship because I'm not asking you if you're okay now.
But that's a good one though. You know what I'm saying?
But another sign is, a lot of times, men and women, when we are in a one-sided relationship and somebody else recognizes it's a one-sided relationship, we make excuses for that individual.
What?
You make all the excuses in the world for the behavior that they are creating out there, and that you're that person that's recognizing, like, hey, this person really treating you like shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you're making excuses. Oh well, Johnny had a bad week.
Yeah.
And he had a bad, he just going through something right now. So you made an excuse for his behavior, to tolerate it, and he's going to continue to do the same thing over and over, because we always making excuses for that one-sided, the behavior that they're showing, they're creating.
And that's a good point. And one of the major things that I notice of one-sided relationships, when you're having a conversation with this person, you know, you always seem, you always like, you know, you leave questioning yourself.
Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
wait
yeah.
a minute now.
Like, damn, what's going on with me?
Was I the one that's wrong?
Yeah.
Did I do it? Every time you have a conversation with this individual, I mean every time, 90% of the conversation, you always leave questioning yourself.
You're doubting yourself. Did you do something wrong?
Exactly.
And it shouldn't even be like that.
That is a sign that you're definitely in a one-sided relationship.
It's like you're walking on tippy toes.
Yes, because you don't have the ability at any given time, or that individual that you're with, never looking at your point of view.
No.
Never.
It's
Always their side.
Yeah.
You know, and their side is the one that they're pushing. So it leaves you questioning everything that you may have been trying to come, or speak about, or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? That is a pure sign, and that's number one for me. You know what I'm saying?
You know, another sign is, Calvin, that just like came about for me is, if you like it, just to piggyback off of what we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the one that's always have to apologize,
Mm-hmm.
when you're the one that's always got an apology coming, like every time you have a conversation with this individual, and you got to be the one that's like, apologize. I'm sorry. It's like, God damn.
Even though you know that individual was wrong.
But you're the one like, hey, just to keep the confusion down, you know what? I'm going to be the bigger person and apologize.
Because I want to make sure I please that
Either
individual.
person.
I got to please them.
No.
Because they're not going to apologize.
They'll never apologize.
It's one-sided. That's a
always
one-sided
gonna be-
relationship.
And it comes back to a conversation we done had before.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about being selfish. When you're in a one-sided relationship, fellas and ladies, when you're in a one-sided relationship, that individual who you're dealing with is all about themselves. And that's what it boils down to, that you're dealing with somebody that's going to always think about themselves before they think about you.
Yep.
They'll never put you in play where, you're thought about in that kind of way. You'll be thought about in a way when they need you, but you'll never be thought about in a way that you are an asset to them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean? Like, so at the end of the day, it's all about, we as individuals being selfish at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it comes back to, you being able to recognize that individual who you're dealing with. If you're in a one-sided relationship, more than likely that individual is all about themselves.
Yes. And it's very simple to see that, These are the prime examples of one-sided relationships. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They really are, and you have to figure out, okay, do I want to deal with this? You know what I mean? First of all, do I want to deal with this? How can I be happy in this situation where it's all about that other person? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that's what it is, and that's what we're talking about. It's selfishness. You know what I'm saying? It's all about them. In relationships, it's not about that. Relationships about balance and compromising. Because it's not just about your happiness. It's about the happiness of your partner as well. Yeah. So you have to share those times. You know what I mean? Sometimes you may have to allow that other person to get their way, but sometimes, hey, it's a give and pull. Now, okay, I gave them their win. Okay, even though I might not agree.
Sometimes you gotta disagree.
You could disagree to agree. Yeah. But at the same time, give them that. Make them feel like, okay, I won that.
Yeah, give them that. Hey, give them that little. Hey, that little.
And they may know that they were wrong. They may know that.
If they're a real person, they're gonna come back and tell you like, hey,
I apologize.
I was wrong. I handled that situation.
Yes.
Because the most beautiful thing is when a person can recognize, man or woman,
their faults.
When you can recognize your faults, you can recognize the way you handled a certain situation. Mm-hmm. That's growth. That is a person that's willing to acknowledge when they're wrong. That's a person that's willing to work on themselves and evaluate themselves in a certain situation to better themselves, to better the whole overall relationship.
Uh-huh.
So these are the steps to help you recognize that you're in a one-sided relationship, and the same things that you need to do, we're trying to give you the tools to kind of like, hey, you know what? Before it prolongs to a long-term relationship, you can kind of,
you can get out.
You can run.
You can get out.
You can actually
get out.
You can actually climb the wall. You can actually get over the wall. Yeah.
So we're not just telling you just how to identify. We're also telling you what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we are.
When you get in these situations, how to fix it. And one of the first things you should do is change how you interact with that individual.
You definitely got to change how you
change it.
Change the narrative.
You have to. Pinpoint the areas where you believe that is one-sided. Pinpoint it. Okay. And go straight at it.
And if they're a real person, they'll be willing to,
they'll
that.
hear you out and try to resolve the issue. But you have to change the way you interact with that person. You know what I'm saying? And pinpoint those areas where you feel that is one-sided. Because one of the number one things that some people feel one-sided is financially. They feel this financially imbalancement, right? Most men feel that way a lot of times. But a lot of women are feeling that way too, and unfortunately, we can't really, it's kind of expected of men to kind of do more.
Yeah.
So we don't really complain about paying more on the bills. You know what I'm saying? But there's some situations where some women will take advantage of that.
Yeah,
you understand? They'll take advantage of it.
You want a team player.
Okay? And I'm speaking to you men that, okay, I know it feels good to be able to pay all the bills, and she got a job, but what does she do for you with the extra money that she has?
She's saving up for y'all vacation.
Yes.
She's saving up for rainy day funds.
Exactly. She's doing that.
If she's saving up for college funds, or if she's saving up with whatever y'all need in y'all household.
That you guys need, not her.
Yeah. Whatever you guys need in your household.
That's right. Is she doing that? Because if she is, it's not a one-sided relationship.
Nah, man, that's some happiness right there.
That's happiness.
Yeah.
Now, if you paying all the bills and then she always going shopping and she don't come back with no shirt or anything for you, it's definitely one-sided, brother.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. At least a shirt. She can buy all the stuff she wants for her, but at least think about you. Let me buy my man this, or let me do. You know what I'm saying? You pay all the bills.
Just a simple thing.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because men, we work hard to make sure our women be able to live good and be comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't complain about it. But at the same time, hey, make sure we're taken care of, too.
Yeah. And men, at the end of the day, a lot of men, we allow our pride to get in the way, but we definitely have emotions and we definitely have feelings. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is, hey, we want to be, recognized sometimes. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people I'm not going to say people, but a lot of women, they don't know how to acknowledge their man and recognize when he's doing the extra.
Yeah.
And not to say he needs a
you don't even have to do extra. Just let us know we're doing a good job.
Yeah, simple stuff. Like, hey,
I like to hear it all the time. I ain't going to lie to you.
Yeah, hey.
Tell me that once a month. Tell me that once a month to keep me going.
Oh yeah,
Daddy, you doing a great job. I'm so grateful.
That make you feel even like man, I'm gonna give y'all the juice right now. I'm gonna give y'all the juice. They gonna squeeze this juice.
They gonna squeeze it all right. Dude.
Hey, the juice is at the end of the day, like if you're telling your dude or your guy, you're telling him, hey, babe, you doing this, and I'm so proud of you. You know what he gonna do? He gonna do it extra good. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like, damn, okay. I'm getting these affirmations. All right, let me make sure I keep
what we call it squeezing the juice.
We're gonna squeeze that juice
more.
We're
gonna squeeze the juice. Tell them to squeeze the juice.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And another thing what you need to do, if you're in a one-sided relationship, just take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's perfectly okay to invest less energy into a person because a lot of times it drains you.
Yeah, and you know what?
You know what I'm saying? Take that step back and say, hey, I'm not gonna invest that much energy in this individual no more. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's gonna happen?
And it's okay.
And you know what's gonna happen to that individual? It's gonna be a wake up call for his ass.
Yes.
Or her. Yes. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna be like, well, damn, Tommy ain't doing what he used to do. And you
Man,
know
why
what
you gotta
you
be called Tommy, bro?
I
Tommy.
don't know, dog. Tommy just came up. It's easy, bro. It just came up. Johnny. We'll put Johnny there. Johnny on the spot. Well, Johnny ain't doing what he used to do. And you know why Johnny ain't doing what he used to do? Because it's in a one-sided situation. Johnny recognized that, hey, you know what? Why would I go all out the way for this individual when they're not even giving me a little bit back? They're not even giving me 5% back. So why would I put all this extra effort into something?
Yeah.
So Johnny took a step back. Now you know what's gonna happen? Susie, she gonna be looking at Johnny like, but damn, I like what Johnny was doing, and she might start appreciating what Johnny was doing, and she might step her game up. But sometimes, folks, a lot of people don't like to take that step back. They scared they're gonna lose something.
You have to take that step back. You know what I mean? You have to, especially when you exalted all the energy into a relationship, into a person.
And relationships hard.
Okay, you're drained at the end of the day. You're drained.
You're drained from work, and then you gotta come home.
That person that you're releasing yourself from, unplugging yourself from, they will know. Okay, because they've been sucking you dry. They're gonna recognize when you unplug from them. You know what I mean? Because they've been relying on your energy constantly.
Oh yeah.
You know, so you have to take that step back, and you got it's perfectly fine. You should do that. If it's a one-sided relationship, take that step back, regroup, and let them see how it feels to not be able to drain someone.
And you doing just for your damn self.
And if that person starts to see, okay, I can see where I went wrong. I can see that. Then you go ahead and you tell them about what your needs are from that point. Okay, listen, it's been one-sided. I've been doing X, Y, and Z.
Now.
Okay? It's either you step up so I don't feel this way,
or you step out the damn way.
or you got to go. Yeah. Period. You know? And at the end of the day, if it don't work, it don't work. And it don't work. That's it. Find another one.
Yep. And here's the thing.
You know?
And I'm not going to let y'all off the hook that easy. Because at the same time, there's a lot of, and I'm gonna use a lot of women these days as an example. It's a lot of you ladies that like being in one-sided relationships nowadays.
Oh yeah.
They like taking care of a man now.
But you know what? You know, our last show was about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The real reason why they do that. Yeah. Out of desperation. Fear. I'm 35. I'm 40.
Yep. So
I got to take some bullshit. That's basically
what I'm gonna tolerate some bullshit.
Yeah. No, you ain't got to take no bullshit. No.
Man. Stop being in these one-sided relationships, man. Stop. Hey, here's the thing. Work on your damn self. If you got to take that step back, that means you're working on yourself. If that person is not able to recognize that they're at fault with this whole situation and they're not willing to put in the effort, they're not willing to do what it takes to make a relationship, not be a one-sided situation. Mm-hmm. If they're not able to do that, that means you need to take a step back and be like, well, damn, let me get the hell out of here and run.
Yeah, it's time to go.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
There's no need for it. Don't waste your time, because you know what you're going to end up doing with this one-sided situation? Mm-hmm. You're gonna sit up here be exhausted after
you're gonna be drained. You're gonna be drained.
All the energy, and then you're gonna have a lot of resentment at the end of the tunnel.
Yep. For him and any other man too.
Yeah.
Not just the man that you should leave, but any other relationship that you get into, you're gonna have resentment.
Oh yeah.
And you can tell a woman that's been drained, bro, because her beauty starts to fall off.
Oh man, she looks older than what she is.
You can tell, man. And I know you women can tell. Look at yourself. Look at a picture before you got this individual compared to now, right? Oh, yeah. And I'm not talking about children, because children will drain you, okay? But I'm just saying, if you didn't have a child while you're in this relationship, and you look at yourself now, you will be able to tell how you were drained.
Oh yeah, you will definitely be able to tell.
You will be able to tell.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can tell from when I was in a relationship, I was drained.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Energy.
I was drained.
You just like
We get gray hair real fast. Yeah. Everything has happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hair falling out, all kind of crazy shit.
Oh shit.
You know?
Yeah, man.
But you know, at the end of the day, in order, you ladies, y'all have to look at this list. What we just told you guys. You have to. So you'll be able to identify if you're in a one-sided relationship. Because if you are in one, and if you're cool with it, by all means, do what you do.
Do what you do.
By all means, if it makes you happy, go ahead and do that. But if you're pondering and you're thinking to yourself, okay, this relationship don't feel right. I don't feel comfortable. I feel lonely still. Or you'll be able, you'll know. Then you got to look at all these things we were saying. Look at it. Then you realize, hey, I'm in a one-sided relationship.
A one-sided relationship.
Okay, it's either I step back or try to address this issue,
or I get
get the hell on.
Or some of them might want to stay in the damn tornado.
A lot of them do.
They want to stay
But they
in
don't
there.
know no better, though. Because a lot of them, they grew up being in those type of environments or relationships. Their parents it was one-sided. The dad was this way or the mother was this way. So they think it's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They think it's normal. But, as time goes by, you don't feel happy. You don't feel comfortable. Your energy feel drained. This is why.
This is why.
It's one-sided. But some men don't realize that they're actually draining women too.
Yeah. It works both ways.
Yeah, but I'm saying some men who's participating, who's draining, who is the recipient of that one-sided relationship, don't even realize that they're doing it.
They don't even realize, and that's the whole thing what you were talking about as far as communicating.
Yeah.
Because it comes back to expressing how you feel about certain situations. And it also needs to show you, it goes back to a situation where if you're in a one-sided relationship, you have to recognize the type of individual you're dealing with from the get-go. And I'm really talking to a lot of women out here, with this situation. You guys get in these situations and then you want to complain about the dude you're with. You wanna sit up here and say he ain't shit when he was shit to you. But at the point where you're at now with the relationship, he ain't shit. But at the end of the day, it's a mirror that you're looking into, and that mirror you got to look back at yourself. So hey, be smart in the choices you make. Far as hey, if you want to be in a one-sided relationship where you got to do every goddamn thing, and then in the end you got a dude that's just piggybacking off of you, and he ain't bringing nothing to the table.
Bringing nothing to the table. Nothing. He's like you said, he's piggybacking off on energy.
Off your energy, he draining.
He
your
taking
energy.
everything.
He even taking the damn kids' milk out of the damn refrigerator.
Yeah.
That's one-sided.
You get a lot of men who may not have shit, right? And a lot of you women,
You want to be Captain Saberho.
You exactly. That term does not just apply to men. It applies to you women because, believe it or not, women are Captain Saberho more than the men are.
Yeah, y'all want to save the damn world.
Okay, y'all take a lot of stray dogs in a lot, but don't realize it. Okay, but hey,
we get it.
We get it. And, it's nothing wrong with it if you're happy in the situation.
But don't complain about it.
Don't complain.
Yeah,
don't complain about it. You reap what you sow, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Like the grandmas would tell you made your bed. You gonna sleep in it.
You gotta make that bitch up.
Oh, exactly. You gonna motherfucker make it up?
Yeah.
Or get rid of that bitch quick. That's what I do. So that's just me.
And here's the thing, man. We talking about all types of stories. That we
But it applies. It applies, man. Because hell,
because it comes back to accountability.
It comes back to accountability. It comes back to self-awareness. It comes back to self-esteem.
Yeah.
It comes back to a lot of different avenues.
Yeah, man.
But even let's say you already, you done read all the self-help books and all these other things, and you're confident. You know what I mean? But in your relationship, something just don't seem right because it happens.
Yeah,
you're doing yoga, you're doing all kinds of different things.
But something still ain't right.
Something ain't right in your relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You feel like you're doing way too much, right?
Yeah. That means it's time for a goddamn conversation.
You're in a one-sided relationship. Yeah. Or if you feel like you're not enough for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Because that happens a lot too.
Yeah,
right?
A lot of people feel like they're not enough.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way, especially if it's, imbalancement of finances. People feel like, this person makes more or they look better. You know what I'm saying? But it comes right back to what we're talking about again.
Yeah.
Self-esteem and all those other things. Because if you're self-aware and you know what your worth is, you're not going to allow certain things. You're just not going to.
No.
Okay? You're not.
And
You're
here's
not
the
going to
thing.
allow it to be a one-sided relationship because your feelings matter.
Yeah.
Your
and
time matters.
You matter.
Your love matters. All that stuff matters, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to come back to self-esteem.
Yeah, man.
It does.
And ladies and gents, you know, just be self-aware of what your circumstances is.
Mm-hmm.
If you were looking for somebody, and here's the thing, I know a lot of women say they want a partner.
Uh-huh.
But if you really want a partner, you gotta allow that man to step up, and you gotta move your ass out the way.
Yep, you do.
If you want a partner, cause that's gonna tell you in the beginning what kind of man you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
If you allow him to be a man and stop trying to wear the damn pants, because a lot of y'all try to wear the pants
Yeah.
and y'all don't allow the man to damn do anything, and then you wonder why it's a one-sided relationship.
But I'm going to say this to you, and I agree with my brother 100%, but allow the right man to lead you.
Yes, allow
The right man.
Yeah, you took
Okay?
it out of my...
Yeah. He some men want to wear the pants, but they should be wearing a skirt.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But
Every
hey,
man can't wear the pants.
and we would hope if you're making a choice on the right man, you wouldn't have this, you know, hey, when it's time to leave, you questioning yourself.
No.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, I think we done touched it all. Or you got more to say?
No, I'm just, I don't really have much to say. If we got anybody got any questions or you got any comments right now, let us know right now inside the comment area, and we'll respond to it. I want to say what's up to Idea Cole,
Oh, what's up, Idea Cole?
Parkees Harris.
What's up, folks?
We appreciate y'all watching us. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like and subscribe. Though.
Like and subscribe to Ugly
Share.
Damn Truth Show.
Comment.
Yes, sir. We're working our ass off. It's hot as hell, these lights.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I see you.
So
I
we
see
just
you.
having fun anyway, man.
Oh, we having a good time.
We
man.
do this just to kick it, because this is what we do, just on the phone,
Yeah.
chit chatting, talking. And Parkees,
He
my
know.
brother, he know that because he can attest to this. We talk all the time.
Oh,
We
yeah,
build
yeah,
all the
yeah.
time, just like this, about real life situations though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't talk about bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't. I know a lot of y'all probably don't want to hear us act a fool and talk about bullshit. We don't do that because it's a waste of time and waste of money.
We trying to actually
You know
help
what I'm saying?
people, with the conversations we were having, we actually was, trying to help people and enlighten people on different things and different movements that can actually help their relationship, help them be in a better state of mind, and help, just the overall mindset.
Because that's what it's about. At the end of the day, what do you want your life to be worth, right? Do you want to leave some type of legacy on this planet? Do you want to leave a mark, right? You want to live a life full of love, an abundant amount of love, right?
Abundance.
So you have to align yourself with those type of energies first, right?
yes,
And the people
yes.
that don't align with that energy,
They
get
gotta
rid
go.
of them.
They gotta go.
They got to go. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about friends, family members, whoever. That doesn't mean
You don't
that you
love
don't
them.
communicate with them.
And you don't love them.
That just means you get them out of your circle.
That means, hey. at
That's
the end
all
of the
that
day,
means. There's nothing wrong with it. Holidays come, you kick it with them, have a good time.
Yeah.
Do
But,
that.
hey, but when it comes to that other stuff that you're trying to accomplish and do, that
They
means
can't be involved in that.
Because
They just
they
can't.
they not on the same wavelength as you.
And the number one thing is, hell, if you're choosing a mate, a partner in life. That's one of the most important things in your life, besides having children, is choosing a mate. Matter of fact, it's probably number one.
Choosing the
It's
right
number
mate.
one, choosing the right mate, because that person, because you're gonna have children with that person, right?
Oh, yeah.
His characteristics is going to carry on to your children. So it's number one, actually. Not number two, it's number one. It's the most important choice that you have to make is choosing the right mate. You know what I'm saying? So that's what and that's one of our biggest issues in our community, is that we never learned how to choose the right mate. We never learned that. No one never taught us that. You know what I mean? We never learned how to date properly and vet women or vet men. We never.
Yeah.
Who taught us that?
A lot of us haven't been taught that.
Exactly, and we wonder why we've been married so many times, right? I'm one of them. That's because I was never taught how to really evaluate a woman. You know what I mean? Evaluate my needs. You know, like we talked about last week, having that lonely time, being alone, getting to know you is the most important thing you can. The most important time you can have is with yourself, because now you can discover your self-wealth, right?
Your self-worth.
You know what I'm saying? You know what your wealth is at this moment, as far as who
you know what
are.
you're rich about.
Yes. You know. So yeah, that's all I want to say, bro.
Gotcha. Well, hey guys, thank you for tuning in tonight to the Ugly Damn Truth Show. And you know, hey, like we were touching on, you know, don't forget, you know, these topics right here, as far as what we were talking about, the signs tonight. So they're very interesting signs. Just recognize, you know, what you're dealing with. And, you know, hey, observe. You know, sometimes it's good to sit back and, you know, observe who you're working with and who you're dealing with. You know what I mean?
I agree. Ashe, peace. We definitely appreciate y'all. Hey, don't forget, like and subscribe. The Ugly Damn Truth Show.
Like and subscribe.
And we'll get with you guys next week.
Yes.
All
And
right.
hey,
You got
like,
something else to say?
subscribe. Nah, man, like, subscribe, and share. That's all I got to say. Please share this information, man. We trying to get to 10,000 by June.
We need 10,000. Tell your friends, your family
We trying to
members,
get
your
to
cousins.
10,000 subscribers by
Tell
June.
tell your co-workers. Tell everybody.
Help us go damn viral.
Help us.
Help us go viral. We want to go. We want to be on World Star Hip Hop. Help us. Help us get there.
All right, we'll see y'all.
See y'all.
Peace.
Say that he gangsta, I know that he cap. Nigga run around screaming that he got a body, he can never